Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very special episode because we have a guest. Come on in, Kevin.
Hey everybody, hello food friends and Rambler Ranchers.
Rambler Ranchians. Today we're gonna have a cookie war.
Ooh, it ain't gonna be a cookie car crash.
That's right, winner is gonna win a car today.
Yes, a car.
Yeah, I can't wait for me to win a car.
It's a channel combo collab.
That's right, a crossover, if you will. So,
It's on.
let's go.
Okay, let's talk cookies for a minute, shall we? So this is the classic Toll House recipe. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with 2 1/4 cups of flour.
I've got my little list of baking.
Yeah, it's called a recipe.
Okay, I was gonna say baking information. Okay,
The recipe, as it's called, is the same as what Daniel used, okay? So we're gonna put 2 1/2 cups of flour.
so what we need to do first is get 2 1/4 cup of flour. So, 2 1/4 cup, how do you know which cup to use?
Now, when you measure flour, you spoon it into the measuring cup, thusly, and level it off, okay? When you just scoop the flour out of the canister, it compacts and you get too much flour.
Okay. Okay, you just wanna make sure you always scrimp off the top.
Yeah, scrimping. I've never heard that word. I don't know what it means, but okay, I guess it means somehow scraping off excess flour from a cup. So we will add that to the dictionary here. Scrimping, I'm scrimping, okay? We're gonna do 2 1/4 cups of flour, all right.
Scrimp it off the top and get it into your bowl.
Our baking soda, not powder here, baking soda. This is the leavener. This is what gives the cookies a little lift.
Okay, so 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm guessing the flour is not the baking soda, so we just have to find what that is.
And so we're gonna put a teaspoon of baking soda in with our flour.
Yes, that is a perfect teaspoon. Thank you. All right, we're off to a really great start. And it says just 1 teaspoon of salt. Great, now we just have to find the salt.
And then we need salt. And we're gonna put in a teaspoon of just regular table salt.
There actually isn't any salt on this table.
We're gonna get some.
What a scam!
Now these are our ingredients, our dry ingredients, and we'll mix them together.
All right, now we're down to, I just need a teaspoon of salt. So I grab my teaspoon. And make sure you just get all the edges perfect.
And I appreciate, Tiff, this place was a wreck after Daniel got through baking. So I appreciate the cleanup, okay? Thank you very much.
You cleaning this up after the show, Tiff?
Oh, Daniel, you know I would never clean up after you, my dear.
So now you have to have a fat. Sometimes it's shortening, sometimes it's oil. In the case of a good chocolate chip cookie, it's always butter.
Okay, the next thing on our baking sheet of information is 2 sticks of butter. Nothing's better than butter when you put them together.
Butter softened at room temperature. Now what we're gonna do is we're not gonna put the butter in with the dry ingredients. We're gonna put the butter in our mixer here. 2 sticks of butter.
I'm totally gonna win. Don't you think, Tiff, I'm gonna win?
Oh, Daniel, you stand no chance.
I completely agree.
Now we're going to add our sugars in the mixer. So we're gonna start with 3/4 cup of white granulated sugar.
3/4 cup white sugar. I know where that is.
Now in the case of sugar, you don't have to spoon and level. You can scoop and level. So we've got a 1/2 cup here. I'm gonna put that thusly.
This is 1/2 cup, and this is 1/4 cup, which
1/4 cup gives us 3/4 of a cup. Okay, are you with me?
All right, we're really getting through this. At this point in time, I need to find 3/4 cup of brown sugar.
Very important when using brown sugar. You pack it.
If you know anything about brown sugar, the reason why it is brown is due to it having molasses mixed in it. So, the more you know.
Daniel correctly instructed us that the reason the sugar is brown is because it's mixed with molasses. And that gives it sort of an extra sweetness. But we pack it into the measuring cup. So there's a 1/2 cup proper. And then we're going to do the same with the 1/4 cup measure. Pack it in.
Is this how you do it? Do you just dip cups into things like that? So far, I think I'm killing it. Kevin has nothing on me, and Cavalcade will be mine.
Now what we will do is, Skylar, come on over here, and we are going to cream together the butter and the sugars. And so you want to incorporate your fat and your sugar together until it's fluffy. This is what helps make the cookie light in texture. So let that go for a minute. Once that is, the sugars and butter are creamed, we're going to add 2 eggs. When baking, very important, as we had our butter at room temperature, have your eggs at room temperature, okay? If you put ice cold eggs in, 2 things happen. One, the cold from the eggs will re-harden the butter, which you went through all this time to soften, and it won't mix in as well. They should be at room temperature.
Next, we put in the eggs. I'm assuming that these are them. I've heard all you gotta do to crack them is crack them. And 1 more egg. Oh no. If the shell gets in it, that's actually good.
Extra calcium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you do get egg on your hands, just wipe it on your pants and move on.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to crack our eggs and we're going to add them into the mixer. I like to crack my eggs in a separate dish, so in case eggshell goes in, it doesn't get in the batter. We saw that happen, didn't we?
Okay, I don't know how to take that advice actually right now.
So now we're going to add our eggs in to the sugar and butter mixture. And we're going to take this opportunity to add in our vanilla.
A teaspoon of vanilla helps the brown sugar go down.
Put in a good teaspoon of vanilla.
Uh-oh. I could add a little bit more.
Okay, now we're going to mix that in. Now if you look at the batter, what's happening is it's very soft because we've essentially added liquid to it. And so now we're going to firm up the batter by adding our dry flour, baking soda, salt mixture to it. You want to put it on low speed as you add the flour into it, because you don't want like an I Love Lucy thing with the flour all over the place, okay? So check this out. We're going to do it just like this. Just going to push that flour in slowly. Now that we have our dough batter mixed, what we're going to do is we're going to add 2 cups of chocolate chips.
The next step on this informational sheet here is adding in 2 cups of chocolate chips into this mix. Tiff, don't you love Nestle?
Oh, Daniel, everybody does.
Okay, moving on. Which is, this is my 1 cup. But the thing is, I actually hate chocolate chips, so we are going to just do 1 cup to make them better than Kevin's. So don't tell him that I'm changing this, this information.
I like chocolate chips. You know, I might even say I love chocolate chips. You could, but I'm going to stick, again, this is the classic Toll House recipe. Put the mixer on the lowest speed and drop those chocolate chips in there. okay? And it will stir them in.
My next step here is, I think I'm gonna mix this up, but I want you to show what it looks like beforehand for some reason. Okay, not bad. Also not good. It is now time to put this stuff into this mixing pot, this mixing bucket. It looks pretty nice. I think I'm about to mess it all up. So as the flour mixes into the dough here, it's important that you can take the speed up a little bit. It's important for me to tell you that. And I'm gonna mix it for as long as I want. Maybe there's a thing called over mixing. I don't know. All right, after the mixing, make sure you lower it and get it all out of this bowl somehow. Okay. This little piece just comes right off. Ah, we got it. Okay, excellent, excellent. This piece does come off.
Let's see what we got, what we're working with here. There it is, okay? So now what we've got to do is get it on the cookie sheet and get it in the oven.
And it's also really important that you scrape this with the spatula to get everything off of it. So. And I'm supposed to probably do something with it next. Maybe I put it on a cookie sheet or something.
All right, so we've got our cookie sheet here. Now, young Daniel and I have different philosophies about cookie placement, okay? I like to just do a dozen at a time on a cookie sheet. So I like to use a tablespoon, okay? And I kind of eyeball the size of the cookie dough myself.
You want to make sure you cookie ball it up and just splat, just like that. Gorgeous.
If you want to use one of these are nice because it kind of makes sure that the cookies are uniform in size.
Hey Tiff, what do you think of my balling technique?
Oh, Daniel, what technique!
So anyways, but you know, Daniel, like I said, bless his heart. He has his technique and I have mine. And you know what? The proof's in the pudding. It's in the tasting at the end of the day, okay?
This is really tiring for someone like me.
So, you know, people might see me as conventional. I'm not saying I'm not, but it's all good. This is a cousin. This is the high-class cousin of the Kelvinator that is in the studio kitchen right now. We have the bottom of the line model, but here at the Rambler Ranch, you will get to see the top of the line model Kelvinator range for that year, and in pink, okay, to make it all that much more fun.
All right, so our next step, as it says on this piece of paper, is for me to put this in the oven at 375 for 9 to 11, whatever any of that means. And that's all you gotta do to beat Kevin at his own game.
We are gonna put it in the middle rack, 9 to 11 minutes. We'll see how it does. And then we'll take them out. We'll have our homemade chocolate chip cookies here at the Rambler Ranch. Okay, Skylar, I think I'm gonna shut the oven off.
Okay, everyone quiet on set. I'm getting my cookies out.
All right, kids.
Wow, get a shot of this.
All right, I let them go an extra minute.
Oh my God, it's literally alive.
These are gonna be thin and crisp. So we're gonna let them cool just a minute here on the cookie sheet, and then I'll transfer them over to our cooling rack. If you leave them on the hot cookie sheet, they'll continue to cook a little bit, so that's why I get them off. Okay, we just let them cool a few more minutes.
Well, 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 looks like we did our little bake-off here.
And worthy opponent, my friend.
Yes, I think so too.
You know, I think your cookies look totally normal.
Well, I think your cookies have too many chocolate chips. We are now going to head into the taste test
Right, but
portion of this
It's not
segment.
for us to decide.
It is not up to us, because otherwise I would be winning. For
We
sure.
have a whole panel of judges here who know their way around a cookie, I think, right?
Yes.
And they will, they'll let us know.
Okay. Even Tiff, I hope you participate. Great. All right, let's get to that. Well, you guys, what do you think of my masterpiece cookie?
It's a little fluffy. Is that a good
Fluffy.
thing?
That's what I'm going for.
Fluffy cookie. Okay.
Kind of edible.
Great. That was ideal.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Definitely not too many chocolate chips for sure.
All right. You didn't
That's-
over chocolate.
That's great advice. That's great
Okay.
advice.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
Oh, Mr. Ralph.
I like the fact that it started off as cut into them and they were still warm into squares, and it went from cookie continent of Pangea, all the continents melting together.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're noticing my
No.
storyline that I
Yes.
baked into this entire project.
Yeah,
So I
thought-
appreciate that.
I think yours it was Australia. All right. Well,
Let's get to the next.
boys, why don't you try these?
Almost more like a cracker.
They did bake up a little thinner than I would have wanted.
Yeah, those
but-
look pretty thin.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, but
really
thin is
thin.
in, baby. People think of me and they think thin.
right.
Okay, that goes
Yes.
hand in glove. Is that okay? Thank you, thank you,
Perfect amount of
Skylar.
chocolate chips.
All right. Not too thin for you. Okay.
They're a little thin.
Little
but
thin.
they've
Okay.
got Very nice flavor.
Thank you, Terry. How about you?
I like them.
you
I like the
okay?
flavor, but I thought Daniel's had a good flavor too. But I like his better because of their thickness and fluffiness.
Thank you.
Okay.
My
I
storyline.
declare him the winner.
Oh, we're voting now. We're taking right now. We're gonna declare the winner
All right,
once and
well,
for all.
you know,
I just got
I'll
the
accept-
first vote.
I'll accept the judge's verdict.
You have to.
However it falls.
You have to.
Um,
So, all right, judge number 2. We're ready for your
I
response.
Like a fluffy.
Wait a
Who
second.
doesn't? Now, Ralph voted for
Me.
Daniel. Terry voted for Daniel.
Me.
That's 2. And I think Skylar prefers mine.
Right.
Now-
About her.
Now,
Tiff?
Tiff?
We already know who she's gonna vote for.
Okay.
Tiff, tell us
So-
who you want to win this competition.
Oh, Daniel, I think you would edit this to look like you won no matter what.
That's what I thought, Tiff.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like the Rambler Ranch took this
Yeah,
one
takes
today.
the crown.
Now, where's my prize?
Kevin, will you forgive me for choosing the other? If it was a cookie cracker competition,
Yeah.
chocolate chip cracker maybe, but yours did have more chocolate chips.
That's fine. I'll get over it. You know what? You like what you like.
But
So good for Daniel.
I was hoping to get a car that we could all drive in as a prize, but it looks like
we
it's
can
gonna
take
go
the
to-
bus home.
All right.
All right.
Looks like I won. I knew it. I cheated. This worked out perfectly. We got to do another collab crossover again. So, like, subscribe, and share, guys. Make sure you follow Cavalcade of Food on YouTube and check out their website, as well as our website, ramblerranch.com. And I think I said all the right stuff this time.
Ralph and I are here at the Rambler Ranch, and there is no better place on the planet. Am I right? Am I lying, Ralph? No, we love it here. And I love that we're doing a collab because the Rambler Ranch has a great new YouTube channel, the world famous Rambler Ranch. And I want all my food friends to check it out, okay? Please.
Thanks, Kevin and Cavalcade, for coming out and letting me kick your butt. I want to challenge you to a rematch, so maybe you can win a prize as good as mine. See ya. See you at the cook-off. See you at the bake-off. Catch you in the kitchen.
Pank. Yeah, Pank.